Hello everyone, this is a first stream and I kinda intend to use this as a way of me actually doing some work and keeping some kind of peace and I don't know, just giving some motivation for coding. And I usually code games, but other stuff and other engines or even languages, for example Python as well, but mainly I focus on Unity games. And you don't really care much for now about my life, so I'm just gonna start coding some games. Um, what I intend doing for today is tower defense game. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but I will assume you are. And we won't be requiring any models whatsoever. It will be mostly a coding tutorial, or rather than a tutorial, just something. I don't know what this will be. It's just my first stream, but hope it goes well. Anyway, enough talking. This is a brand new project. I'm using Unity 6 preview. You can see it up here. It's fairly new. You can install it using the Unity Hub, but it doesn't really matter what version of Unity you're using. So what I usually like to do on a brand new project is removing all the stuff with URP, just something worth noting. So yeah, we can remove the readme assets and the sample scenes and everything. And I also like going to the package manager. I'm removing all the stuff that I don't need. You can see, for example, I won't be using visual scripting, so I can remove the package. I like doing this usually in every new project. And most of them are dependencies, so the ones with the chain, you can't remove them unless you remove the dependency, which is usually the universal RP library. Oh, and you're so slow. Maybe I'll just if it's gonna take this long for every package, I'll just leave this for when I'm not streaming. But yeah, that's the thing you can do. So another thing I like doing, well, actually, let me turn down the music a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Actually, yeah, now it's fine. Okay, so what I like doing first is a canvas, just because we will end up needing it anyway, and change the render mode to camera. I don't know why, but I like it more than the others. Even though it can cause some weird stuff, I just don't want it messing it in my editor window. So yeah, we can select the camera from the sample scene, and I like to keep it at 10 on the distance. Actually, since it's a close game, we can put 1.5. It should be fine. Yep. I'll get rid of that warning. And here I have the game. This is currently set on phone, but I just want it 69. 69. 16:9. But it's not gonna look good, so I'm just gonna set it on free for now. just to keep the tiny window. Okay, so we also don't need the skybox for now, so I'm just gonna, on the main camera, I'm just gonna remove the skybox background. Just solid color should be fine. There we go, perfectly gray. Okay then. And just set some stuff here. Field of view should be fine. So how do we start making tower defense game? So we should probably start making the grid system. Ideally we can make it match with Unity's squares. And I like to make like a folder for environment and put the light, the volume here. We can set it here with sure, event system as well, why not? And this is the camera, and we have the canvas. Okay then, we can rename our scene as well. Just make it test for now. And I don't want to see that icon all the time. So how do I get rid of it? Yeah, we can make it a bit smaller. Oh, what is this weird position? Let's just reset. No, actually just reset the position. Rotation's fine. This is also weird. Wait, why is the grid up a little bit? That's weird. Let me put this back here. No, not here. Yeah, why is... Oh, because I am dumb. Yeah, the parent. Sorry about that. Actually, since I don't want this bothering here, I'm just gonna prefab it and delete it. Now it's not bothering anymore. So we can start with the grid. Let's make empty name grid. We reset to make it there. And we can create a component named grid, but not the default Unity one. We're making our custom one. There it is. And once it loads, we can finally start coding. So let's enter the script. We don't need any of this for now. We do need the start, but let's just start like this. And like any grid, we need size. So it should be vector 2. Vector 2 size. And let's make it... You can make it public, alright, but it doesn't need to be public. You can just do serialize field and just initialize to vector 2 dot 1 times 10, for example. This just creates a vector like this by default, because it's just, I mean, you can do new vector stuff, you don't do it in initializer, so this is kind of a cheat. So we have size. What else do we need? I guess not much, just size. For now. Yeah, and let's make an a debug method, on gizmos. Wait, which was one? Gizmos on draw. Wait, what was the name of the function? Let me search for a second. It should be on draw gizmos. Draw on draw gizmos. And I don't know why this is working. Anyway, we can just do gizmos.color. This is just to debug the area, and I like to do sizes in white. Draw. I guess we can draw a line. Yeah. And it should be from the... Oh, yeah, we actually can make like an offset. Another vector through and make it offset. And 0. So if we don't want the grid to be at the exact position where the script is, we can just offset. So I don't know if we need an origin. Maybe, yeah. Let's calculate it here. Vector to origin is equal to transform dot position minus... Oh, this should be vector 3 actually, yeah. Minus offset. Right? If it's 1, offset 1, no, should be plus. Plus offset. Should be vector 3. So we draw a line from origin to origin plus... Yeah, how can we do this? So we'll just do 2 loops, for example. Origin plus vector 3 dot should be right to make the x. Oh, we can actually make like cell size as well, serialize field. Guess integer should be fine. Cell size 1. So we can multiply these by cell size by each time on the loop. So let's just make a for loop and let's make it size of text. Put this inside cell size, and instead of an I, let's make it an X. And this should be just times X, I believe. We don't need these. What's Performance? Oh, okay. This should be right. I like doing this when it's only one order in the brackets. I know it's kinda weird, but please bear with me. Now we make one for Y, draw origin. Okay, this looks this should be forward. Okay, this looks good. Let's see how it looks in game. We have gizmos enabled. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't thinking about that, but seems that the cell size works. If I put 2 as the double, this also works. And we can have offset. Okay, let's fix this. Um, yeah, I guess it should be inside each other, so the initial idea was right. We can have these here and another time here. So this should draw a line from origin. So this point, yeah, it should be the same point, just adding the size. So instead of x here should be size.x. Or I think so at least. And here the same, size.y. Remove the space here. I like putting this in order as well. Just so it looks cuter. I'm not sure if it's that. Let's see what this makes. No, it's not that. Hmm. Let's just focus in one for now. We can comment to this. So we have the origin cell size times. Oh, this should be. No, this shouldn't be. Okay, this one is right, and this one. Oh, I see. It should be the same. Yeah, it should be the same. Just changing. Yeah, we just have to add. Three dot forward. Yeah, just the same thing for the y value. Size y. Okay, this should make lines, parallel lines. I believe so. Yeah, finally. And we have to add one more that's missing. Just like make it equal. So I guess they don't need to be on the same call, but we can simplify this by making an no, a float, sorry. Yeah, float. Pos. I don't like making pos x, but whatever. Alright, this should be vector 3. So pos x, and this should be pos x as well. But adding the y offset. And now we make the same, but for... What? What's this 3? Okay, but for y value, size dot y, pos y, it should be x. No, wait. Huh? A y and this x. Now looks good. Let's check. It's only doing one side. Oh, I didn't change this. Should be the opposite of the x one. I guess we don't need to save that variable. Now it looks good. I don't know if you can make them transparent though. Like a tiny bit. Do they even interact with objects if I put a cube here? Oh. Unity is taking its fair share of time to load just a cube. Yeah, you can see them. You can see them behind the object. Well, whatever. It's just for debug. Okay, so we have the grid. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. So the paths and the turrets. I kinda have in mind that this should need a level editor, so we should be importing the path and everything from a file or something. I don't know what is the best way to do that. We can do it in Excel probably, but I don't know if it's a very professional way. JSON file maybe. Oh, this is true. Script. Yeah, we shouldn't name it. I guess we can rename it to node grid and change it here as well. We can actually make a boolean Debug true, and we can, if no debug, return. I don't know why the formatting just disappeared. Let me open this again. And we also don't need the AI navigation stuff here. Okay, so we have grid. Where's the variable? It disappeared, what the fuck? Yeah, this is not the script, and this is yes script. So, if not debug, return. Okay, now it looks good. Yeah, we can enable or disable it. And the cell size should work as well. Perfect. Offset. Oh, that's interesting. Size. Size should be an integer. I don't know if I should change it. Does it matter? I guess there's no errors, so I guess no. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay. So let's make something to save it on. I think for now I'm just gonna use simple txt. For example, let's open this in Explorer and let's make here txt file and call it level 1, for example. We can open it here and we can make it like this. 1, 2, I mean it has size 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And they should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the numbers up until 10. So this is kinda okay. When was that highlighted? We can make our own path here. This is not the final level editor. This is just something temporal to save the levels. But for now, let's say we want to make like a C. I don't know, let's make it run this path. A C for Celestial Games. And then we make a G inside or something, like something like that. Let's just make this. Ones are the ME path. Missing a 0 here. And 2 are the places where we can put turrets. So we can make something. Yeah, a C and a G. May not be apparent now, but this is how we can load the level, and it's not very readable. So I'm sorry for that. So we should probably make another, oops, make another script. Let's call it level loader. Whatsoever we can do some things. Just level loader. I forgot to put CS. Yeah. What's that? I guess it didn't like the way I made the script. Let's just come back to Unity so it intercepts what I did. Okay, level loader. Is it working now? Uh, let's just not create it from the editor. Okay, here we have it. We should probably create the prefabs. For now it will just be planes of different colors. Why is it so big though? That's better. I don't like that the center is in the middle, so we're gonna do some trick things. We can do plane on a plane. Actually, just create an empty one. Let's put it like path. Path, meaning like the enemy path. Make sure it's 1-1. Then we put the plane here, and this should just be the GFX or graphics. And we move this one there, so it's 0.5, 0.5, and like that. We can also add a collider. Let's just not bother with colliders for now. So let's make a material for it. Path should be fine. Let's make it unlit for now. Where's the... oh, okay, here it is, unlit. And let's make it half gray and put it there. So we have the graphics, path. Yeah, let's just make the prefab. Now we can break it and do one for... how can we call the tile for placing the turrets? Node maybe? Let's call it node. And let's make node material. And we can make this a little bit more gray. 64 like in Minecraft. Yeah, looks fair. Yeah, why not? Node. We have path, node. We don't need it here now. I guess we can make an empty for the loader and add the level loader here. Okay, we don't need the update here, just the start. We can make serialize. No, let's just serialize field. Int level, and let's make this minimum of 0. Actually 1, yeah. Never mind, just never mind of that. Level 1. I guess we can put uint. I never did that, but it comes with problems sometimes. Or if you want to save memory, you can put ushort, I think. Let me check the C# data. Okay, yeah. So int is like 2 billion or something. Ushort is 65 and the byte. Let's make it a byte just for the sake of optimization. This should be like 0 to 255. I don't think we will be making too many levels. Actually, just to be sure, let's make one more. Ushort. I know this is kind of nerdy, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now we have to load one file. I guess we will need to using system.io and application.datapath. Let's just ask ChatGPT real quick. It's kind of cheaty, but let's give it what we have right now. Actually, let's just comment it here so we can all see. Make a function. That's right, we should make it a separate function. Load level. And let's make it void load level. Level. Make a function that searches in the ape data path of the Unity game a folder called levels and a file called level .txt. Yeah, just like that. And reads its characters one by one. Okay, let's send this to ChatGPT. Let's see what it does. It's probably just application data path, a for loop, maybe a check to see if the file exists first. Oh, it's not data path. It's persistent data path. Yeah. Okay, I see he made the errors as well, so this is what we already had. This is the... We don't need the comments, but yeah. Yeah, we don't need to make two separate calls for this, so let's just put this here, remove these. Level, file path. Okay, this is perfect. It's using combine, okay. Check if it exists. I don't like this way of doing it. I prefer making like... If it doesn't exist, it returns the debug log. And it should return... So let's make a return here. Wait, should it return? Yeah, it should, because we are making the... yeah. Okay. If file exists... level file does not exist, and return as well. Okay, now we can do this. What is this? Using can be simplified. Alright, we don't need to specify new file reader. Okay, that's what it uses to read files. Next character, it's using function.read from string reader. And if it doesn't find a character, it returns -1. I see. Actually, I kind of want to specify the... We need to know the position, not only the characters, so we need to work out, for example, here before loading the level, we should make a vector 2.position, current position maybe, position, and this should start at vector 0. Oops, what's wrong? What's using numerics? Oh, nothing, right? Okay. So we have a 0, 0 here. Every time it reads a character, it should position.x plus. Yeah. And if the character, well, it should be behind, but whatever. Character is equal to the new line character, which is type n. Oh yeah, it's a character, so it should be this. Yeah, for this is fine. So if we reach the end of the line, current... Let me check. How can we check if we reached the end of the line? I'm curious to see what GPT does. Meanwhile, let me finish this. Current position.x should be 0 again, and the y should be plus plus. Okay, ChatGPT is saying that the R is also a new line. Okay. This looks good, I think. No, this should be at the end. Right here. And we want to debug the character, but also the position. So let's make something like current position x and y. We don't need this, we can just 2 points and character. And this loads at the start, so let's see. Bring up the console and let's press play. Right, it doesn't exist. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do an editor script, which is something that modifies how the script's UI is shown in the inspector. And I'm just gonna add a function to go to the folder that's keeping the levels. So we need to add the Unity editor, and I just ask GPT to make a quick structure of it. So this is the type of thing you put, and you have to put the we don't need to put private get level folder. No, I don't like this. Okay, it's Windows, so let's just keep the Windows one. We don't need the brackets. We can make this like this. Level folder does not exist. The folder should be this one. You can just put it there directly. Open this folder. I like to name this code even though we don't need it. Okay, looks good. Maybe it's some space. How was it? Editor guy dot space UI layout dot space. Yeah, dot space. Okay, let's see if it really opens it. Open levels folder. Levels folder does not exist. Ah, yeah, let's just for a tiny moment, let's make just the persistent data path and create the folders ourselves. Okay, open. Now it opens. Wait, this is documents. What the fuck? No. It shows that I'm a league player. How is this? How is this a persistent data path? By the way, let me change something that will make it easier to find our project. Should be in player. Where's player? Here. Let's make Celestial Games. Let's play it once. Okay, now we can go back and let's go to app data and look below Unity. Wait, no. Should be Celestial Games actually, yeah. Tower defense. Okay, here's the path I was looking for. Now create a levels folder and see if this actually works. Okay, it's kind of working. Is it taking me there now? No, why? That's weird. I'll look into that. Doesn't matter right now. So we should create the level.txt. We have it here, but this is not the place that we want. So let's show it in the Explorer. We can delete the meta and cut and move it into levels. So this is kind of a way of storing your data in Unity in a different alternative where you can where you can have kind of as much space as you want, unless you're saving something. Wait, level 1 txt does not exist? That's not true. It's right here. Tower defense, levels. Let's print the path, level file path. Let's see what he's searching for. Hmm. Oh, maybe it's the brackets. Hmm. Why is it not copying this? Yeah, it's here. Level 1.txt. Hmm. I think he doesn't like the... let's make level file path dot replace. It should be all pointing to the right, so replace these ones. Oh, we need to make two because we are escaping otherwise to that one. Oh yeah, that makes sense, I think. Let's see if it works. It's not working. Why? Oh, did I forget? Yeah. We're saying if the file exists, say that it doesn't. Okay, so it was working the whole time. We don't even need this. But I'm gonna leave it. It's kinda nice to leave that. So after this, we're gonna make it. Is it working now? Nice, it's working. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Yeah, it's exactly the thing I was doing. 2, 2, 2, 0. Okay. So we can spawn stuff now. We can, just for now, make two prefabs here, but this should be removed. Tempora, temp, let's just make temp, public, game object, path pre, oops, did my PC crash? No, prefab, and this should be node prefab. We should make an instance for our grid, so let's make public static instance. Wait, it should be grid instance. Let's make it public to get, but private to set. And we need an awake function. Instance equals this. Just like this is fine. I always do this instance type and I have no problem. Now here we can go on low level, and when it actually has to do stuff with the characters, we can just if if character equals to 1, node grid instance ways. Oh, because it's grid, right? Grid dot instance. We need a function here. Spawn tile, maybe. Vector to int tile position, and also the game object prefab, and this should instantiate. Actually, let's just instantiate for now. Tile post. The position should be tile post, but it should be multiplied by cell size and plus the offset. No, instantiate. Okay, now tile position. What's this? Twin the vector 3 vector offset. Right. Will this be a problem? Cell size is integer. Tile position. Let's just convert these to vector 2, maybe? It needs to be 3, but cannot convert. We can just make manually. Just make new vector 3. And this should be the X. The Y should be the position. Y. And this should be the Y. It's kind of confusing, but that's just a different plane. Plus offset. And we need to specify the prefab. Quaternion dot identity. Okay, that looks nice. Let's just reorder these for clarity. Spawn tile. Let's make this public. Okay. Spawn tile. Should be path prefab, and this should be current position. That work? Okay, it works. Current position. And if character is 2, it should be node prefab. Looking good. I think this is it. Let's see. Let's press start and see if it loads what we made in the text file. It should be a C. C shape. Oh, problems. What's wrong? What did I forget to assign? Oh yeah, the prefabs. Right. So path and node. Let's try again. Oh, okay. So it's making the C, but it's doing it way off. Why is that? This is something wrong with the Y value because the others are nice. So current position Y plus plus. Let's debug the current position. See if it's making, should not be higher than 10. And it is higher than 10. It's going up by 2 every time. Why? Y plus plus. Let's just make it like this. See how it goes. Because the no, the X is also wrong. It's doing one extra. Hmm. Yeah, it's doing one extra X at the start. Maybe if we put, let me just ask GPT, how can I check if a character is a number? Because it's probably detecting the /r. I don't know what is quite the difference. I know that in a line jump, maybe there's the end position and the starting position, so it's doing this 2 times. Oh, that's actually really easy. Just is digit. I see. That's handy. We can just make if char is not digit. No, let's leave the n. We should add this here. If char is digit, we, yeah. And we don't need the else. We can just check all of these in advance. Yeah, and this should be before that. Think so, yeah. Oh. Now it should work. And we made ourselves a working level editor. Okay, not level editor, but level loader with a file. That's perfect. It's the other way around. We should be looking here. Oh, it's in reverse. Yeah, that makes sense. We should tell it to reverse it somehow. Actually, that should be easy. That's just current position instead of 0. Forward vector 2 in that. Oh, there's no forward one. Okay, let's just make a new one. Let's make new and 0, and this should be the size look great. I don't like making a method for the get size, so I'm just gonna do public size vector 2 in size. I forgot about this. Let's just make it public and do a get private set. And this should be, yeah, this should be caps. So read dot instance dot size dot y. No, yeah, y. But it should be -1. And now instead of adding, we subtract. And this should fix it, I think. It's gonna give a problem if the rows in the text are longer than the size here, which are not in this case, but we should account for that. But it works beautifully. I can't barely see but it works. Let's check the file real quick to make sure it's the same. So we have 3 spaces here, then 3 nodes. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice. So I think for today I'm gonna leave it here. No one joined the stream, which was kinda expecting that. But that was something for me. And I'm kinda hungry now. So yeah, I hope whoever watches this recording, because I will record every stream, will enjoy whatever I did, even though I didn't explain much. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, hope you all had a good day and have a good night as well.